In the ancient land of Greece, amidst the rolling hills and azure seas, there lived a man whose name would echo through the annals of history: Homer, the poet. Born into obscurity in the legendary city of Smyrna, his life would be anything but ordinary. For destiny had woven a tapestry of myth and legend around him from the moment of his birth. Homer, a humble bard, possessed a soul attuned to the mysteries of the universe. From his earliest days, he displayed a precocious intellect and a voracious appetite for knowledge. His thirst for understanding led him on a journey that would take him from the sun-drenched shores of Ionia to the rugged peaks of Mount Olympus itself. As a young man, Homer honed his craft as a poet and storyteller, weaving tales of gods and heroes that captivated the hearts and minds of all who heard them. But beneath his artistry laid a deeper longing, a desire to uncover the secrets hidden beneath the surface of the world. It was during one of his many travels that Homer's path crossed with that of the divine. While wandering the sacred groves of Delphi, he stumbled upon a mysterious portal that shimmered with otherworldly light. With trembling hands, he stepped through the threshold and found himself standing in the hallowed halls of Mount Olympus. There, amidst the celestial splendor, Homer beheld the gods of ancient Greece in all their glory. Zeus, the mighty king of the gods, sat upon his throne of thunder, while Hera, queen of the heavens, gazed upon her domain with regal authority. Athena, goddess of wisdom, watched with keen interest as the mortal poet entered their midst, her eyes alight with curiosity. But it was Hermes, the messenger of the gods, who greeted Homer with a mischievous twinkle in his eye. "Welcome, mortal," he said, his voice like music in the air. "You have been chosen to embark upon a quest that will test the limits of your courage and wit." With those words, Hermes privately revealed to Homer the truth behind Hera's next grand scheme. The queen of the gods, consumed by jealousy and bitterness, sought to imprison her divine siblings in a dimension beyond mortal reach, forever severing their ties to humanity. It was a plan born of ancient grudges and divine retribution, one that threatened to plunge the world of the gods into chaos. Determined to thwart Hera's machinations, Homer set out on a perilous journey that would take him to the farthest reaches of the known world. From the sun-drenched shores of Crete to the shadowy depths of the underworld, he faced trials and tribulations beyond imagining, each one testing his courage and resolve. On his journey, Homer encountered creatures both wondrous and terrible, mythical beasts that prowled the dark corners of the earth, and ethereal spirits that danced upon the winds. Yet through it all, he remained undaunted, guided by a steadfast determination to fulfill his destiny. It was in the labyrinthine depths of Knossos that Homer confronted the monstrous Minotaur, a creature born of divine wrath and mortal folly. First, with sword and shield in hand, he faced the beast head-on, his heart pounding with the rhythm of destiny. In a battle that echoed through the corridors of time, Homer emerged victorious, his spirit ablaze with newfound purpose. As he stood amidst the wreckage of the labyrinth, a sense of peace washed over him, for somehow he knew that he had fulfilled his destiny, even though his quest to end Hera's plan was far from solved. Anyhow, for some reason, with a heart full of gratitude, he ascended to the realm of the Ascended Masters, his soul alight with the fires of divine inspiration. But that's not the whole story. More on this dreaded encounter later. There, amidst the shimmering mists of eternity, Homer was anointed Mahachohan, the lord of civilization of planet Earth. From his celestial throne, he gazed upon the tapestry of human history, weaving a prophecy that would shape the destiny of generations to come. With prescience born of divine insight, Homer foretold the rise of empires and the fall of kingdoms, the march of progress and the shadows of war. From the heights of Olympus to the depths of the underworld, his words echoed across the ages, a beacon of hope in a world shrouded in darkness. Now here are some important notes. The Minotaur embodied the essence of Homer's soul's ascension dragon. Homer's quest to thwart Hera's nefarious plans revolved around locating the legendary blue bracelet of the Dawas, a group known as the Cleaners of the Upper Worlds. This artifact was rumored to possess the power to manipulate matter, space, and time in that order of potency. Lost between dimensions, the last known sighting of the bracelet was amidst the legendary islands of Cresa and Argyre in the Indian Ocean. In his Odyssey, Homer arrived at Meropis, modern-day Naxos in Greece, where he discovered a sealed coffin atop a sacred hill. Protected by 144 seals, this ancient chest had remained untouched for millennia. After an arduous 144 days, Homer finally breached the seals and unveiled the coffin's contents. To his dismay, a malevolent spirit named Lucretius lay within, modern-day spelled Lucelius, along with a skeleton presumed to be Lucretius himself. Bound to his wrist was the infamous bracelet sought across the four corners of the earth. Lucretius, sensing Homer's intentions, escaped from the confines of the coffin and traversed the metaphysical realms to warn Hera of the impending threat. Hera, in her cunning, conjured a high magic ritual to ensnare Homer within a hallucinatory trap, believing him incapable of escape. It was within this illusion that Homer encountered the dreaded Minotaur, a manifestation of Hera's machinations. Yet Hera's magic had an unforeseen effect. Instead of imprisoning Homer within her intended realm, it propelled him into the parallel world of his own soul. Locked within this realm, Homer confronted the Minotaur, now representing the culmination of his inner struggles and fears. Drawing upon the specifications of Hera's magic, Homer's soul transformed the Minotaur into his ascension dragon, a beacon of transcendence. After battling the Minotaur, or shall we say the dragon, something made Homer stand still and drop his weapons. Remaining calm and resolute, Homer allowed the transformed Minotaur to devour him, symbolically consuming his guilt, shame, and remorse, along with the discordant energies cast upon him. In a twist of fate, this act elevated him to the realm of the Ascended Masters, liberating him from Hera's illusions and the cycle of samsara once and for all. Thus, through the trials of his journey, Homer emerged triumphant, his spirit unshackled and his destiny fulfilled. And so, on the turn of the night 4th to 5th of October, in the year 2021, Homer, the poet, stepped aside, his journey complete, as Saint-Germain assumed the mantle of Mahachohan, ushering in a new era of enlightenment and understanding. Yet the spirit of Homer lives on in the hearts and minds of all who dare to dream of a world beyond the confines of mortal understanding, his legacy etched into the very fabric of time itself. Later on, where Lucretius was found, the gods built the Portara Gateway, trying to keep a direct connection with this human dimension. Hera lured the gods of Olympus into a trap, overpowered them, and took control of the portal, using it to send them back to their original abode. The Portara Gateway resists time and history, and still can be seen intact in the modern-day island of Naxos, Greece, awaiting the day the gods of Olympus will be freed and the world will know once more their power, wisdom, and understanding. Sai vio omne raum ram.